Hello, my dear lovely children. Greeting you all. Very pleasant morning. Today, I welcome all the students of class 7th to our English session as part of our uh, decent distant learning program. Dear children, you know that you are discussing lessons, discussing some exercises for the revision part of FA1 examination. So, as part of that, today I am going to explain you some exercises of the first lesson, right? The town mouse and the country mouse, right, children? Okay, already a grammar part in the previous video, we concluded the last previous video with a positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. Children, how the questions will be given, right? First, let us see. The question may be, for example, what is the comparative and superlative? See, question may be, what is the CD? Means comparative degree. CD and SD, superlative degree. What is the CD and superlative degree, SD? What are the comparative degree and SD, superlative degree of clever, for example, right? What are the CD and SD of clever? So option A, here see, cleverer, cleverest. Option B, more cleverer, more cleverest. Option C, clever, clever. See, this is how three options are given. You have to select the correct option. What is the correct option? Cleverer, cleverest, right? This is how one type of questions from this grammar part. For example, you have to respond to my questions now. Dark. Sometimes you are asked only one form. What is the comparative form of dark? See? Sometimes what is the comparative form? Comparative degree of good. See, so option A, GODR, gooder. Option B, better. Option C, more good. This is how options are given. You can select the correct option, that is better. Right, children? That is. So you answer. Let us practice some comparative. Small, smaller, smallest. Safe, safer, safest. Tall, taller, tallest. Bright, brighter, brightest. Rich, richer, richest. Quite, quieter, quietest. Bold is very bold, you say. It is an adjective. Bolder, boldest. deep, deeper, deepest, high, higher, highest, thick, thicker, thickest, weak, weaker, weakest. See children, here the positive form has a one syllabic words, dark, dark, one syllable. See, dark, dark, how many syllables? One syllable, right? One syllable. One syllabic words they take E or EST mostly, but some are exceptional. For example, good. That is also one syllabic word, but it takes irregularly. Better, best. Don't say gooder, goodest. But mostly these adjectives which have one syllable, they take E or EST in their comparative and superlative form, right? That is only the rule. But sometimes if the syllables have more in the word, in such case it takes more and most, right? Example, beautiful, beautiful, more than one syllable. More beautiful, most beautiful. Handsome, more handsome, most handsome, right? Industrious, more industrious, most industrious. Important, okay, important question is a adjective. More important, most important, right? And here are some given. Useful, so it is very useful information. Positive degree. It is more useful than that. More useful. Comparative form. Most useful. It is the most useful information of today. So the most. Okay. Interested. More interested. Most interested. Doubtful. More doubtful. Most doubtful. Okay, children. Precious, precious, say precious, correct pronunciation, precious, more precious, most precious. Delicious, more delicious, most delicious. Delicious means very tasty. Dreadful, more dreadful, most dreadful. Dreadful experience for the mice, for the mouse. Cheerful, more cheerful, most cheerful. Courageous, more courageous, most courageous. Horrible, more horrible, most horrible. This is how they take. If the word has more than one syllable, they take more and most. Right, children? Now, there are some irregular adjectives also there. Irregular adjectives which are somewhat difficult. When they come in the examination, children usually get confused. What are they? Much, more, most, good, better, best, right? Bad, worse, worst. Children, bad, worse, worst. Far, farther, farthest. So these are very important. Far, farthest, farther, farthest. Old, older, oldest. Little, less, least. See, little, comparative form, less, superlative form, least. So these are some irregular adjectives, right? Next. See children, some expressions. Already you had watched video over this topic. May and can. See here. See children, the usage of may and can, right? May I stay with you? The underlined word may is a helping word, right? May I stay with you? May I stay with you? Right? So, what is may here? May is helping verb. Right, children? The underlined word may is helping verb. It is used to take or give permission. So, what do we use? To take or give permission. Okay, may is used to take or give permission, right? But can is used to take give permission in informal way. And see, can also, may, can also should be used. See children, may and can both are used to take or give permission. But may is used formally. It is formal, it is informal. Can is used informally. It is formally. So, being an educated people, we should know how to ask permission or take permission formally, right? If it is among the friends, you can use informally, right, children? Formal, informal means formal. When you come to school and when you need to take permission from the teacher, you should follow formal, right? But if you take permission of your friend for taking his book, then you can use informal expressions. Can is used, right? Can I leave this place? Can I leave this place? So, what kind of expression it is? The correct answer is taking permission, right? Can I leave this place? But it is informal. So, how can you give permission? You can go now. So, may I leave this place? That is formal expression. Can I leave this place? Informal expression. Then how do you respond? You may go. That is formal response, giving permission. You can go. That is informal. Informally, you are giving permission, right? That is the usage of may and can here. May has another use also. It is used to express possibility also. Possibility. See children, may is used to express possibility also. See, it may rain. It may rain. So, here that sentence expresses possibility. There may be, right? So, may is used to take permission, to give permission, and also to show possibility. You may, she may attend for the meeting. So, there is a possibility, there is a chance of her arrival at the meeting. So, that it is the usage of may. Here are some exercises given. Let us see. May I come in, sir? See children, may I come in, sir? So, may I come in, sir? What kind of permission it is? What kind of expression? May I come in? May I come in, sir? Right? May I come in, sir? What kind of expression? See, A, giving permission. B, taking permission. Okay. C, expressing possibility. So, what is the correct option, children? May I come in, sir? Giving permission, taking permission, expressing possibility. So, you have to click on B. Taking permission is the right answer, right? See, next. Sindhu may come to India next month. Sindhu may come to India next month. See, children. What kind of expression it is? Sindhu may come to India next month. See, second one. Sindhu may come to India next month. See, what kind of expression it is? See, options given here. Giving permission, taking permission, expressing possibility. What is the right answer? Expressing. What is the answer? Expressing possibility, right? Right. You may use my phone if you need. You may use my phone if you need. You may use my phone if you need. See, children, you may use my phone if you need. Given options are giving permission, taking permission, expressing possibility. What is the right answer? Can you guess? Giving permission. So the correct answer is giving permission. Giving okay, children. So these are very important regarding your examination, right? Can I take leave of you? See the fourth one. Can I take leave of you? See, children. Question mark. Here can is used informally, right? So the given options are taking permission in formal way, taking permission in informal way, expressing possibility. Once again, taking permission in a formal way, taking permission in informal way, expressing possibility. So the correct option is taking permission in an informal way. See, correct answer is taking permission in informal way. Informal way. Okay, children? It is the right answer. Next. The dog may attack you if you run. The dog may attack you if you run. See this statement, the dog may attack if you run. What kind of expression? Here the given options are giving permission, is it right? No. Taking permission? No, there is no permission. Expressing possibility. So the right answer is expressing possibility. Expressing possibility. Right, children? These are the 5 sentences given here. Okay, remaining let us see. This exercise is over. Rewrite the following sentence as directed. The boy seems to cry if you don't buy an ice cream for him. Right? See children, the boy seems to cry if you don't buy an ice cream for him. The same sentence you have to express using may. The answer is the boy may cry if you don't buy an ice cream for him. See children, the boy seems to cry if you don't buy an ice cream for him. So the same sentence we have to express using might. The correct answer is the boy may cry if you don't buy an ice cream for him. Right? Second one, you can use my camera if you need. You can use my camera if you need. Give permission using may. You may use my camera if you need. Right children? The right answer is you may use my camera if you need. The next one, he seems to be a nice man. He seems to be a nice man. It is the given statement. Now let us rewrite the sentence using may. He may be a nice man. He may be a nice man. Next one. You want to leave the class now. Express using may. May I leave the class now? May I leave the class now? That is formal. Informal. Can I leave this class now? Raju wants to use your water bottle. Giving permission using may. Raju wants to use your water bottle, give permission using may. You can say, you may use my water bottle if you want. You may use my water bottle if you want. That is how we can give permission formally using may. Right children? This is what is grammar part using may and can. In this session, we discussed how to express permission formally, informally, and how to take permission formally and informally, and how to express possibility using may. That is what we discussed, along with how the comparative degree and superlative degrees are formed. Let us continue our session in the coming video with remaining topic, that is how to show, express or wish. Okay children, let us see in the coming video. Thank you all.